I'm Jeff Meadows. This is Dan Atwood at the Meadows Law Firm. Today we're going to talk about something that happens to everybody, death. Dan, you're a probate lawyer. You've been practicing probate law for
nearly 25 years, I guess.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What are some of the most frequently asked questions about probate?
Oh, I would say probably number one, if I have a will, do we have to go to probate court? The answer to that is yes, most of the time. It depends on how things are titled. There's just different things you have to look at in determining whether or not you're going to need to go through the court in order to transfer the decedent's assets.
Okay. Does everyone need a will?
Everyone should have a will, especially if you have children. A lot of people think, well, I don't have any assets or I don't have a house. But if you have kids, you really need a will. And for the cost involved, it'd be silly not to. It'd be absolutely silly.
Well, you bring up a great point, cost. What's a typical will cost for a basic will if you don't have a ton of assets?
If you're talking for a husband and wife, what I would refer to as reciprocal wills, you're probably talking anywhere from $200 to $250.
Total for both?
For both, yeah,
okay.
for both. Of course, then we'd sit down and talk and see what other things or items you may need. You may need a living will, a medical power of attorney.
What's a living will? If I'm alive, why do I still need a will?
A living will, I guess the easiest way to put it is, if the only thing keeping you alive is the machines, okay. This document basically authorizes an individual you would name to, of course this is after two doctors say this is the only thing keeping you alive, to basically turn off the machine.
Should I name the person that's the beneficiary of my insurance policy?
Well, depends on who that person is. Now, I would assume if you're a married guy, or let me rephrase it, if you're a happily married guy, right. I would name my wife. But yeah, generally speaking, it's somebody that you trust, wife. Then depending on if you have children, their ages, maybe it'd be your parents or whoever you'd want, somebody you trust. But again, this individual just can't walk in and say, it's over with, turn it off. And this is based upon two physicians saying that this is it. So,
very good. How long is the process of putting together a will, and what's involved with that?
Oh, generally, a lot of times people call, what documents do I need to bring in? Generally speaking, the first meeting we'd like to sit down and talk and just get a feel for what's going on. Because hopefully this will, when it's drafted, it's not going to be admitted to the court in the near future. I mean, you want to sit and talk, just really get the family tree and see what they want to do. But I guess long story short, I'm sure, generally speaking, we try to get things done within a week to 10 days.
Okay. All of those meetings, that's all included in the price for the will?
As a general rule, yes. As a general rule, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. For those of you that need wills that don't have something in place, give us a call. Ask for Dan Atwood at 860-5533. That's area code 513, of course. Again, 860-5533. We'll look forward to hearing from you.
That's right.